Well, hi everybody. It's come round again. It's conference time again. It's because it's just about a month, and it's the Mysterious Earth Conference 2024, our 16th year, and I've had a few questions, so I thought the best thing to sort this out is, instead of just emailing like loads and loads of people different answers, I'm just going to go through the whole lot, and then you'll know all about the conference. And I hope you can come and join us. It's filling up quite well, you know. So first of all, it's at the YMCA in St Anne's. This is the same place as we had it last year, on St Albans Road in St Anne's on Sea, just near Blackpool. It's our second year there because we moved obviously last year because we were getting too many people for the old hall. And getting to St Anne's is very easy. If you go to Preston, you can just basically go towards Blackpool, and St Anne's is on the way. It's just 20 minutes, half an hour out to Preston. Very near Blackpool as well, but it's much nicer than Blackpool. That was okay, but St Anne's is a lovely little seaside town, and I think if you haven't been before, you'll love it. So if you're coming from London, from Euston, straight up to Preston, and get the train towards Blackpool and get off at the Blackpool South train and get off at St Anne's. And if you're coming by road up to Preston again, M55, and that takes you there. So that's where we are, and the actual conference venue, the YMCA, is just 10 minutes from the St Anne's on Sea railway station, so it's 10 minutes walk. Now the hotel, right, okay, the hotel we're going to stay in, some of us, I mean, people seem to be spread out quite a lot, but myself and a few others are staying in the Glendower Hotel. It's the Best Western on the seafront, and you'll remember from last year we stayed in the Inn on the Prom. Well, that's on the seafront as well, a bit further along, but they're all pretty near to each other. There's loads of hotels in St Anne's. It's that sort of place. So you've got there's the St Ives Hotel, there's a new one called the Offshore, which is actually on the shore, but it looks quite an interesting one, brand new and quite cheap as well. I maybe would have stayed there myself if I hadn't already booked him. There's a Delmar Hotel, there's a Travel Lodge in Lytham, which is the next little town up. There's a Mode Hotel, and there's B&Bs all over the place. So if you're booking anywhere, Glendower is where we are, but there's loads of hotels within walking distance. So the tickets and all the information is all on the megalithic-tours.com website. So go to megalithic-tours.com, click on the Mysterious Earth Conference, all the information will drop down and you can book your place right at the bottom. That's by far the best way to do it. And I think that now's the time, because it's only a few weeks off, and it's filling up. So we've got 9 speakers, there's 9 of us in all, and I'll go through them. We're going to start off with myself and Thomas Sheridan, like we have in the last 2 years, and we've done this new book, Beranger Saunier, Priest Wizard of Rennes-le-Château. So this is a Rennes-le-Château type talk, but we're going to start off with an hour's video, like we have the last couple of years, or a film for the first hour. Now this year I've done the video and not Thomas, so it won't be all bells and whistles. It'll be, well, you can let me know what you think about it, but it's not as good as Thomas's, but it is. I've put a lot of work into it, so I hope you like it. And then after the break, we'll have question and answers with myself and Thomas. So I know this Rennes-le-Château mystery is like, it's just incredible, isn't it? I know that a lot of you will be massively interested in it, as I've been over 20 years, taking groups there and just thinking about it. So I finally had the chance to put our thoughts down in writing. So of course you can get the book when you're there if you haven't got it already. Oh, it'd be great to discuss it with you, especially other people that have got an interest in the subject. Be interested to get your point of view. So, second speaker is David Malmberg. Now David's a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, because he's been on a few different tours with his partner Cheryl over the years, and when you spend a week with somebody, you get to know them well, and we spent a few weeks together. Now he's an incredible person. He works as a professional guitarist. His Spanish guitar playing is like amazing, and his singing is fantastic. So he has albums out. And he's also an incredible ventriloquist about that. And he's coming over from Minneapolis, especially for the event. Now, how often do you get that? Because he plays to big crowds, David. He's a very popular, a popular entertainer over there. So for him to come and do this for us, he's like so good. It's brilliant. But David has another side to him. Not only is he a fantastic guitarist and ventriloquist, he's also an adept of the ancient mysteries. He's studied the ancient mysteries for a long time as part of an organisation. And he's also done a PhD in that, but he doesn't go around calling himself doctor, which we think is good. So he's going to do this talk for us. It's called Wizards That Peep and Mutter. So this will be a look at how ventriloquists played an important historical role in the ancient societies, the ancient mystery schools, and early esoteric divination. It's connected with temple priests, talking statues, but it's a one-off talk he's doing for us, so I think we're very, very lucky. And then we've got John Billingsley. Now John's very much the eldest statesman of the megalithic world. He founded the Northern Earth Mystery Group as long ago as 1991, and the Northern Earth magazine, well, he's been editing it since 1992, which is like 32 years. So that is some going. John's talks are always fantastic because he's an expert. He's been doing it a long time, so they're always interesting, cutting-edge subjects. And he's been speaking at the Mysterious Earth Conference since it started, which is, well, I think 16 years ago. So we're very lucky to get John again, and really looking forward to it. And then the last talk on the Saturday is Clive Prince and Lynn Pickner. They're going to do two talks for us. Now, the first one is called 20 Years of the Da Vinci Code, the inside story about the people who inspired both book and movie, because that's exactly what they did. So Clive and Lynn have been leading researchers in these fields of Rennes Chateau again, of Jesus and the Rex Deus bloodlines, the Magdalene connection, all these things, and the Knights Templars. And it was this book, which was the Templar Revelation, that was so inspirational for Dan Brown in his writings for the Da Vinci Code, for the book and also the film. And I have to say that I've got a couple of copies of it here, and it's been incredibly helpful for me in my work over the years, and in writing this recent book as well. So incredibly lucky to get these two massively popular speakers, and they're returning after 10 years, because 10 years ago the hair was different, the world was slightly different, but things go on. So they came to the conference 10 years in, and now they're coming to the conference after 20 years of the Da Vinci Code. That's the Saturday, and of course Saturday night will be people who will be in the hotels and bars and things, so people will be meeting up and going for meals and such like. It's a very, very friendly atmosphere in St Anne's, and it's a kind of wonderful social seaside type of thing going on. And then on Sunday morning, we're going to open again with Lynn and Clive. They're going to do another talk for us, and this is When God Had a Wife, the Fall and Rise of the Sacred Feminine in the Judeo-Christian tradition. And that comes from the latest book of that same name. So it tells how ancient goddesses and their priestesses have won through agents of the patriarchal oppression in the two great religions. So that's going to be fascinating, particularly if you're into that side of things. And then we have Greg Moffat. Now, Greg did his first talk at the conference last year, and he went down so well prepared and factual and so interesting that we asked him again. I mean, we really did good, fantastic feedback. And his talk is going to be the sound of the stones, archaeoacoustics and the ancients. Now this again, we've got a groundbreaking subject with massive research behind it. Greg's had 25 years in the music industry. He was a music journalist for many years, and he was also a member of a well-known extreme metal band, which I probably better not mention here, but he did that for a good few years. 25 years in the industry, and he's also the author of Beyond Time and Space, The Art of Paul Raymond Gregory. So he's also now is a tour guide to one of the main British historical monuments, and he's the host of the long-running and popular podcast Legalised Freedom. So you see, we're really getting a good little group together here. Now, Catherine Monk, she's an ex-speaker. She's coming back again. You'll probably know Catherine if you've been for the last few years. She did another talk a couple of years ago. She's back again, and this time she's going to talk about the Book of Enoch and the Dead Sea Scrolls. Now, these documents are fascinating, particularly the Book of Enoch. I've read a big chunk of it a while ago, a good few years ago actually, and it really was. That's incredible. So hopefully, I know for a fact she's studying it well and deeply, and she's going to explain who these people are, like the fallen angels and the watchers and the giants and all these different people. So it's great, isn't it, to get somebody else to do a good research and do all this for you, and then you can come back and study it yourself. Because believe me, it is one amazing story, it really is. I mean, you couldn't believe it. And to think that it was nearly in the Bible as well. I mean, I think it was Council of Nicaea where they decided not to put it in the Bible, which is only 325 AD. Catherine will have a stall there as well. She runs Monk's Astrology, so you can visit the stall and talk to her, and possibly commission one of her statues or clocks, like I did. She built a stone clock for me, wonderful. And I know she'll want to chat, because she's a very chatty person. So the last person is Kevin Rowan Druitt, a good mate of mine. Now Kevin's been coming to the Mysterious Earth conference, helping out and doing various things right from the beginning, from year one, back in Windermere all that time ago. And he's done a few talks. And this year he's going to do a talk called The Astrology of the Runes. Now this is a talk again about Kevin's book, his recent book, which has been published in different countries and everything now. So that should be fascinating. Now, Kevin's also an expert astrologer, and he runs the Blackpool-based Northern Lights astrology group. So again, we've got the same theme of astrology, but his talks are always fascinating. He's been talking in public for many years. So it'll be great to see you all again. It really will. It's like I say, it's building up, so now is the time to get your ticket if you're going to book up front, because it's filling fast. And just go to the website, megalithic2s.com, click on Mysterious Earth Conference, and at the bottom you can book your place. And I really hope to see you all there.